The following segment is sponsored by Amrize.
With $2 trillion in annual construction activity reshaping everything from digital infrastructure to housing and highways, America is building for the future. Joining us now to explain what's driving this construction boom and how it could shape the future of your community is Nollaig Forrest, Corporate Affairs Officer at Amrize, one of the rising giants in building solutions. Thank you so much for joining us, Nollaig.
Great to be with you today.
Okay, let's start with what are the biggest forces behind the construction boom?
So you mentioned this $2 trillion of spend in construction on an annual basis. We're seeing three macro trends that are driving this for the long run. The first is the modernization of infrastructure, as some of the infrastructure in some of the greatest cities in the U.S. are up to 100 years old. But also we're seeing commercial construction booming with a lot of advanced manufacturing getting rebuilt in the U.S. with factories from chip factories to battery factories, but also distribution centers, logistics centers, and we're part of building all of that. And then you have the residential market with about a 5 million housing gap in the U.S., but also the current building stock is up to 40 years old, so with a need to be repaired and retrofitted to be future-proof. So Amrize is bringing a whole range of advanced building solutions to address all of those construction markets.
Amrize just went public on the New York Stock Exchange and is expanding across the continent. How is this company helping drive this momentum in both national and local markets?
Well, Amrize grew so much over the last 5 years. It went from being a $6 billion company to a $12 billion company. So we decided to take it to the next level, and we listed it on the New York Stock Exchange to really go there and unleash our next level of growth. And that's what we did earlier this week. And now we are ready to take all of our solutions as far and wide across the market as possible so that we can be the partner of choice for the builders of North America with the most advanced building solutions from foundation to rooftop.
Okay, now what are some of the areas seeing construction growth in Salt Lake City? And how do they reflect the national trends you are tracking? So is Amrize playing a role in our region?
We have a great team in Salt Lake City. We have about 200 people, and we recently launched our most advanced manufacturing plant. It's the Elevate Advanced Roofing Systems manufacturing plant here in Salt Lake City that is a LEED certified building, and we did that because we actually applied our own advanced building materials to make it happen, from our concrete to our insulation system to our cool roof. So we really are walking the talk by putting our own building solutions to work in our facilities, and equally we're part of iconic buildings across Salt Lake City, from renovating the airport to the Rio Grande district. We really are advancing the construction, partnering with the builders of Salt Lake City.
How is the rapid expansion of AI and data centers impacting infrastructure needs across the country?
There's a real data center construction boom across the U.S. today. You don't realize it, but about 70% of the internet traffic worldwide transit at some point in time through a data center in the U.S. So it's quite mind-boggling to realize how strategic this footprint is. So we are currently part of building data centers across the entire nation, from Virginia to Minnesota to Texas, all the way to Louisiana. So it really is something that's happening across the entire country. But what's also interesting about data centers is they need the most advanced building solutions for cooling purposes, for resilience or performance purposes. So we're able to really bring our most advanced solutions to work to build them, but also they have a multiplier effect to build infrastructure to support them. They need a lot of energy, so we're building energy infrastructure. They need water, so we're building waterway infrastructures. It also creates a whole opportunity for transport, rail, but also housing. So data centers are creating a multiplier effect that's driving construction in many different ways around them.
Nollaig, thank you so much. Where can we go for more information?
For more information, visit amrize.com.
Awesome, Nollaig. It's been great chatting with you.